إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Dear viewers, welcome to Sami wa Bashir. May the peace and blessings of Allah be upon you. This is Darsul Hadith, and we are going to start our first episode. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala ali Muhammad كما صليت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد. اللهم بارك على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما باركت على إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد. حدثنا يحيى بن سعيد الأنصاري قال: أخبرني محمد بن إبراهيم التيمي أنه سمع علقمة بن وقاص الليثي يقول: سمعت عمر بن الخطاب رضي الله عنه على المنبر قال: سمعت رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم يقول: إنما الأعمال بالنيات وإنما لكل امرئ ما نوى، فمن كانت هجرته إلى الدنيا يصيبها أو إلى امرأة ينكحها فهجرته إلى ما هاجر إليه. Translation. The hadith is narrated by Hazrat Umar bin al-Khattab. May Allah be pleased with him. He says, I heard Allah's Messenger, peace and blessings of Allah be upon him, saying, the reward of deeds depends upon the intention, and every person will get the reward according to what he intends. So whoever immigrated for worldly benefits, Allah will provide him with worldly benefits. Or migrates for a woman to marry, then he will marry her. His immigration will be for that which he immigrates for. This hadith is found in Sahih al-Bukhari, book number 1, hadith number 1. What did we learn from this hadith, and how can we apply it in our lives? According to this hadith, we come to know about two things. First of all, the hadith is divided into two segments. It talks about the concept of deeds and immigration in Islam. According to Islam and this hadith, it shows that deeds or good deeds are made up or are composed of two things. 1, actions. 2, intentions. It should be well understood that behind every action of man, there is what we call intention or motivation. Whatever we do, we are motivated by something. And we intend to achieve something, either to please the people around us, our beloved ones, our relatives, our children, our masters, employers, and many other people. According to Islam, and the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam has taught us in very simple terms that man is a product of his mind. What you think, you become. It therefore means that whatever we do in life, the state of mind that we are in matters a lot. According to Islam, whatever deed one does, it should be aimed or should be based on two things. One should do a good deed with the aim of only pleasing Allah the Almighty. Second, whatever intentions you have to do something should always fall within the confines of Islam. And this Islam has always emphasized the purity of mind, because all our intentions come from our mind. Intention, or what we call niyyah, is something abstract, and we cannot see it, we cannot touch it. It is always in our mind. This is why the Holy Quran emphasizes the purity of one's mind before doing something. When we read in the Holy Quran, in chapter 95, verse 5 to 6, Allah the Almighty says, لَقَدْ خَلَقْنَا الْإِنسَانَ فِي أَحْسَنِ تَقْوِيمٍ. Surely we have made or created man in the best make. Means that man was given all the talents that can make him a very good person. In verse 6, the Holy Quran says, ثُمَّ رَدَدْنَاهُ أَسْفَلَ سَافِلِينَ. Then if he works iniquity, we reject him as the lowest of the low. Means that no one in this world, according to these two verses, was born an evil person, just like some people can believe. There's nobody who was born as an evil person. God has granted each one of us good qualities. But he says, after we spoiling our souls, the state of mind, and doing things based on bad intentions, then what happens? He rejects us and we become the lowest of people. In another part of the Holy Quran, God says, وَنَفْسِ وَمَا سَوَّاهَا. And by the soul and its perfection, God gives witness to the creation of the soul that it has been created with all perfections and given all the qualities of excelling in good. In the next verse, he says, فَأَلْهَمَهَا فُجُورَهَا وَتَقْوَاهَا. And he revealed to it what is wrong for it and what is right for it. Man has been created and given the conscience that he knows what is right and what is wrong. Sometimes people do things, evil things, but still their soul, their mind, deep in their hearts, they know that what they are doing is bad. And when you do something good, even your mind tells you that what you're doing is good. This is what God says. فَأَلْهَمَهَا فُجُورَهَا وَتَقْوَاهَا. He has given us that we know what is good and what is right. And then God says, قَدْ أَفْلَحَ مَنْ زَكَّاهَا. He indeed truly prospers who purifies it. That those who purify their soul, God says, قَدْ أَفْلَحَ مَنْ زَكَّاهَا. They will prosper. And the soul is connected with the mind. And I told you in the first place that whatever intentions we have to do something in our mind comes from the soul or is related to the mind. So God is telling us that when we purify our souls, when we think rightly, when we do, we have a clean mind, then ultimately God promises us that we shall prosper. God says, وَقَدْ خَابَ مَنْ دَسَّاهَا. And he who corrupts it is ruined. Those who corrupt their mind, who have evil intentions while doing their deeds, will always corrupt their souls. So what does it mean? It means that you are capable of becoming anything you want in life. God has given you all the abilities that you can excel to all fields of good deeds. But what does it require? It requires you to set your mind right, to have good intentions. When you think badly, it means the result of your actions will be bad. And if you think rightly, it means your actions, the results will be good. Remember, man is a product of his mind. What he thinks, he becomes. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala ali Muhammad kama sallaita ala Ibrahim wa ala ali Ibrahim innaka hamidun majid. Allahumma barik ala Muhammad wa ala ali Muhammad kama barakta ala Ibrahim wa ala ali Ibrahim innaka hamidun majid. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. May the peace and blessings of Allah be upon you. Keep on watching Sami Wabasi, Uganda.
إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما